are in. So I did a thing. Okay. Darn it, I still not... Gotta pull up chat. Not that. There we go. We're figuring out this chat thing right now. I pushed the save button. So I'm gonna watch screen. Shh. Hush, my child. Whenever somebody gets in here and starts chatting, we'll see if it pops up on screen. Hopefully it immediately does and I don't have to do anything more. Aww. Oh god, not this game. Look, you can't do a secret stream without doing something a little secret, you know what I mean? I'm cursing my dead gods. And you know what? I set up so many things in advance this time, and I set up so many things in advance. Shut up, me, damn. I did not edit the stream info. I'm so bad about this. L streamer, okay? I'm gonna be real, I like just woke up. I mean, like, I rolled out of bed and said, I can't wait for tomorrow. I must stream today. I know, L streamer. How many numbers are you pulling, buddy? I'm saying that like I'm not leeching off the side of a guy who took 5 years building a community full of very specific people. Oh no, God, I can't delete my go live notification. I'm not changing that yet. Rhymes with hero. I certainly hope you're not insinuating a certain number that's below 1. Hello? Alright, there we go. Let's actually go back to OBS. Y'all have chatted a bit. It's not on screen! That's wonderful. That's really wonderful. I have no idea how I managed to mess up my box. Maybe I just need to remake it, honestly. Or recopy the URL. Cause that's what I'm really doing this stream, is I'm trying to figure that out before I play the game. Cause like it shows up in stream elements. That's the thing. I didn't know if you streamed last night or not. You don't have VODs turned on your channel, by the way. I was gonna go watch it since I didn't have a chance to watch while you were actually streaming, and they weren't there. Yeah, I decided to do a before work stream. I'm just excited to stream more. Basically just rolled right out of bed and said, yeah, it's time. And I'm playing a game that Crash rage quit twice. A game that the only game he's ever rage quit twice. And I mean, not just, like, got off the game. I mean, like, dude deleted it the second time he rage quit. Okay, I still put it on here, and it's still not showing up. Maybe it's because of where I've put it. Like, maybe if I drop it like that. And we still got this early days figuring things out phase of my life, because I'm still trying to figure out this chat thing. It's getting on my nerves that I can't have my chat on my screen. And what's this game about? I don't know if you've played Hades. Apparently a lot of people compare it to Hades. I played this game before Hades, and personally, and burned me on a stake for it, but I enjoy this game more. And I'll get into that as I play it, but I think this is the better game. I can hear Crash just screaming miles and miles away. But I'm liking the OBS. I'll look into Streamlabs, I promise. But I'm stubborn and kind of want to figure the thing out that I downloaded first. You know, honestly, this ain't working. I want to play the game. I don't have all day. I'll figure this out later. Anyway, we're into Curse of the Dead Gods. Like I said, I'm playing this kind of twofold reason. One, I like the game. Simply put, I like this game. Have I beat the game? No. Actually, you know what? I will admit, I have never beat the final boss. I fought the final boss. The final boss is tough. I mean, like, stupid tough. I've only made it there once. But playing it on stream is a good reason to get there again. And the other reason is, Crash talks so much trash on this game. It's a good game. I enjoyed it. So, to hear him say so many harmful things about a game I enjoy, making it sound like it's slop? I'm not taking that. So, here we are. I am playing on controller, as it is recommended. I figure... I've always played on controller. I don't much care for PC controls. Now... we have a crossroads here. We can either start a new game, or we can play the one I've already played. I was leaning on the side of starting a new one, just because that's maybe better for stream. But I'm gonna let anybody in chat decide that, what they think. Yeah, you say start anew? I figure. Anybody else second that opinion? Maybe third that opinion, since I was already on that side. Doesn't seem like it. Okay. We're gonna do it anyway. I'm giving myself a gap. We're going on slot 3. Alright, little cutscene. This game would do great if it had a few more cutscenes. That is one thing I'll give Hades. Hades has an amazing story that from what I did play and read and whatnot, but Curse of the Dead Gods is very much a gameplay orientated video game. If you do slash poll, I think. I don't know, can I just... It brings up a tiny box, but it doesn't show anything. That's weird. Okay. We're into it, though. Right off the bat, there's a few things here that I can note that were Crash's least favorite things. One, the central mechanic of this game. And you might think that the curse is the central mechanic of this game. The curse is not the central mechanic of this game. The central mechanic is this torch. This torch is your light. It shows you where traps are. You light up, I guess these... Oh, I can't think of the word. I had it, but bigger torches to see things that you couldn't normally see. You also take less damage when you're in the light. Very important mechanic that Crash hated. Couldn't stand it. Which I don't understand. The torch is like the central mechanic. You just default to it. That's all you should do. Yeah, I just didn't want to say like, you know, bra. Like a brassiere. Unless that's exactly how you pronounce it. Because that's what it looks like. I know, like, only your grandma calls it a... a brassiere, but, like... It's the first thing that came to my mind. Brazier? Probably something like that, yeah. Okay. Mechanic number 2 Crash didn't like. The rolling. He didn't like that you had to have... Oh, well, it's gonna explain it anyway. 50% more damage in the darkness. And dude half the time didn't light things up. But also... Yes. Oh, look, it shows it on the screen. Gets you right after all. I mean, I didn't think you were wrong, but... You know. I explained my piece already. See, these, things here in the corner, you can't even see them if they're not lit up. And he got hit by traps a lot. Yeah, number 2 thing I was about to explain. The dodging and stamina. Dude hated having some of his attacks and his, dodging on stamina. Because all he wanted to do was spam buttons. He didn't know how to resource manage himself. This game is a dance, and he refused to dance. Sick. Okay, so now it did. Oh, I just needed to do it 3 times. Okay. We're out. Oh, no. Enter the Gungeon's like his longest series ever. Yeah. Of all the games he's played on stream, he played that one the most. Like, most amount of hours, most amount of streams. And that was, like, early into his streaming career, too. Hey, you know what? Enter the Gungeon also has... technically both, if you really think about it. Not parrying. You think I parry in this game? Nah. Perfect dodging is where it's at. No sense in trying to take damage. I wonder if you can parry bosses, because maybe that's what Crash wasn't doing. He was never parrying when he could have parried, which would have gave him the ability to have them in the broken armor state. Okay. Expecting you to run at me. I have plenty of experience in this game, by the way. I'm still gonna do stupid things every once in a while, but for the most part, I have gotten really good at perfect dodging. Not so much parrying, but like, if you just apply that same logic to the other button, I should be fine. Sick. Yeah. The currencies that make your runs better. Let's see. So, my strategy with these types of games is always to go for money first and then get my upgrades later. Since this is a double money, I'm always gonna go for areas like this first. I'm sure other people also play it like that, but that's just how I play it. Oh, okay. Understood. Alright. Also, another thing that, this is what Crash really didn't like. The corruption. He thought it was punishing you for playing the game. Quite frankly, that's just wrong. It was not punishing you for playing the game. It's challenging you by giving you difficulty modifiers as you play. Okay? It's not a punishment for playing. It's the challenge that you must overcome. A central mechanic. One of the two main central mechanics. It's what makes this game unique. Just like the torch. I don't want just to be just Hades DLC, but it's worse. If it was just like Hades, but without Hades part, it would just be a bad game. Quite frankly. Yes, I know about greed kills. Now let me continue them. Greed kills. I don't think Crash was able to get too many because he was always getting hit. But, if you can combo your kills, you can actually gain way more money. Hello there, Devil. Yeah, I'm doing a secret stream. No, I think Zombie is just used to Crash being bad at the game, so therefore he thinks that the game is bad. Which, that's no fault of Zombie. I mean, that's just Crash being bad at the game. That's okay. Crash did a poor job at showing off this game, and it's a good game. And I'm not just convinced about that. Like, I've done a bunch of, like, thinking back on it. Like, it's just a good game. I think Crash poorly represented it. Hold on, I'm wife texting. Wife posting, even. I know my runtime, it's getting destroyed. Oh, you sat here for 2 hours. Okay. I like letting her know that I'm actually starting one of these things. Now my phone doesn't want to show chat anymore. Hammers! Hammers are where it's at. Crash never even used them. I don't really use them for mainly attacking. I just charge them up and then run into battle with them. You know, that's one of the things I'll say I didn't like about Hades. Um, Hades had the problem of... Now, there's more weapons. There's like 6, I think. But when you start the game, there's really only 3 available, I think, which is the starting weapon and then 2 that you can unlock. Maybe it's 3 that you can unlock, but regardless, very limited weapon pool. And then, instead of getting weapons as you play, you just have to start with one. And you're stuck with it the whole game. And at that point, you're just like spamming the same 3 buttons over and over again. Whereas this game, you can constantly change your loadout. You get to build what you want as you play. And yes, you don't always get what you want, but like that's what makes it a roguelike or roguelite, one of those. You have to adapt, and I like having to adapt. Yeah, there's a cracked wall over here. I'm pretty used to this game at this point, so I do kind of just know the room layouts already. This is another thing Crash didn't do, is he didn't look for the cracked rooms. I don't blame him, but like he also never had a way to get into them like I do. Like sometimes he did have a bomb, but he never had a hammer, so he was basically never getting into one of these. Claws? I mean, they don't have a claw, but I'll just take it anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Make all my purchases cheaper. No, are you sure you don't just like Hades because characters in it? Are you sure that's not the reason you like Hades? Is the primary reason, maybe even? I'm just messing with you. I don't know. I like the ability to change my loadout as I go. I don't want to be locked into something. I don't know. Maybe you got the hots for Hades himself. Check my message. You're always messaging me midstream. The Daedalus? Oh, yeah, but that's... The augmentations, it's still the same weapon at the end of the day. It's not, like, different. Like, sure, the Trident, I liked the Trident the most. Or Bident, even. I don't know which one it is. But, that was my favorite weapon, and I loved grabbing the augmentation where it did a fork. So there's... What? I don't know. I mean, like, I left it on my screen, by the way. I don't know if it's actually showing up. Oh, that's so weird. I think it must have glitched out. I'll just silence it for now. Thank you, actually. Yeah, thank you. You could have just said that in chat, though. Back to game. I know. L streamer, I can't do anything right. But yeah. So it's not like I didn't interact with it at all. Okay. See, first hit. It was gonna happen eventually. But yeah, I feel like there's a distinct difference between making my weapon a little different and having a completely new weapon. Now, with that said, do I use every kind of weapon in this game? The answer is no. I avoid the bow at the very least. I'm not a fan of the bow. I don't think it does good. I don't want to have to stand still to attack. I want to be able to continue moving. It's very important that you continue moving. So having to stop to charge the bow, not my thing. I mean, which technically you do with the gun as well, but like it's different. It just plays differently enough. Another one I never took was the spear, but that's only because I preferred the hammer. Same thing with the bow actually. You can't have the hammer if you have the bow, and the bow's just not worth it when you have the gun. Okay. How much gold is it worth? We can offer blood for this one. I don't mind having some curses. They usually don't affect my run. Crash never ran into the one curse I wish he did, because it would have been really funny to see on stream. I knew if there was one thing he was going to complain about, it would have been that one, which I'm being cryptic about, but we're not going to talk about it until it shows up, so you'll get to see. Oh, sick. Every time I get hit, I lose money? Oh, it's this one. Okay, so more gold, but I have to pick it up sooner. Yeah. Aw, there was a path to the left there. My greed really did get the best of me. Yeah, just a stream only to get the curse would be great. Until I never get the curse. I wonder if do the curses sit in the codex? No. Only the enemies sit in the codex. Okay. That would be nice to have a list of curses. Or at least list of curses you ran into. For bombs? I mean, I don't think I'm gonna run into a bomb, but I'll still take it. The 50 gold is not like run ending to not take. Gotta make sure I'm getting all that money. There's seriously nowhere to actually light up this thing? There we go. I'll fight in the light a little bit. I know I haven't been doing that, but that's because I don't need to. The difference between me and Crash is I've got this thing figured out. Alright. Oh no, I don't need that. Jesus. No. Go away. It's time for an upgrade. I mean, I don't really like my main weapon at the moment. The maces are good, but like, I would prefer to... The claw is probably my second favorite, with the daggers being my top favorite. The daggers don't do a lot of damage, but just the fact that you have a ranged main attack, it's very powerful. Yeah, get out of here. Oh. I don't usually get hit by that. I didn't even see him, to be honest. He put out my light. Come here, down. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely... Ooh, 20% chance to inflict poison. That'll actually be way worth it. I didn't even know it was doing crit damage when it did a finisher. Okay. I didn't say anything about Cult of the Lamb. Yeah, see, you know what? My brother gets it. If anybody has my back, it's my brother about this game. We know this is a good game. Hello, how are you doing? It's hot. Daggers and claws. No, I'm talking about this game. This game has daggers and claws. Okay, I'm just letting myself get smacked now. You know, I really should play that game on stream as well. I'm a big roguelite person and it has those elements, but Cult of the Lamb was never my favorite because I don't like managing the cult. I just want to play the game, and that's not part of the game I want to play. No, I don't want to trade my health for money. No, all the money in there, it's going away. No, no! My greed, it sickens. It hurts. Yeah, I decided this is a secret stream. That's what we call streams that weren't planned. I just didn't want to wait till tomorrow to stream, so here I am today. Plus, tomorrow wouldn't have been Curse of the Dead Gods. Tomorrow is PvZ Fusion plus Dredge. This is I can't just stick to one game, apparently. Which I hope to those of you who are regularly watching that doesn't particularly bother you. I'm going to change that soon, but as of right now, I just kind of am playing whatever and letting that happen, because honestly it doesn't matter too much, but I can understand if you like seeing regular content rather than just the surprise of whatever you show up for. You'd think I should stream Enter the Gungeon? You know, that's, Java Mouse there was talking about it as well. It would be good to stream. Here's the problem. And I think you would, understand this problem. I'm stupidly good at that game. Some part of watching a streamer play a game is simply to see them struggle with it. I don't struggle with Enter the Gungeon anymore. That is like, it's like breathing, okay? It's that easy for me. If you remember, I beat a past on a fresh account, one attempt. That's how good I was at that game. Which those of you who have played Enter the Gungeon or seen Enter the Gungeon, you'll know that's not something you're supposed to do. Okay, well, if you guys like pre-done game, I mean, I guess I'm doing that here too. It's not just Enter the Gungeon. I am pretty good at this game, so not to stroke myself off or nothing, but maybe I'll add that to my list. Maybe I'll have a roguelike or light segment, potato potato, and I'll have do it after this game is done. Also, I did read I started reading your message, Java Mouse. I just I had to go back and read it. Hold on. Two experience in one game. Well, but see, you're right, but you have to like both experiences at that point. And I don't want to play Animal Crossing in my roguelike, simply put. Okay, you know, the Sans fight's not even that hard. He does the same thing every time. All you have to do is get good. I would argue that the Undyne fight in the Genocide route is way harder because it's less predictable. Okay, but see, I still don't want to have to automate them. I hate games like Factorio. My brother loves games like Factorio. I do not. I do not want to set up this process. I do not want to take care of cultists. I do not want to build them houses or scoop up their poop, okay? I just don't want to do it. I'm debating here. I'm debating. This weapon... You know what? Actually, I might just take this. Yeah. I don't have a claw, but it's good. Oh, you know what? I may have just said all those bad things about games like that, but I kind of do want to play RimWorld. I've gotten more and more into the concept of playing RimWorld. The only reason I have not played RimWorld is because it costs like $25, and when they put it on sale, it's like $2 off. I'm not spending that money on that game. Go 50% off. It's okay to sell your game for less than what you marked it up for. I promise. That's lovely. Oh, did I get the bat curse and I didn't even pay attention to it? Oh, do these also... They do keep up my kill count. Very interesting. Let's just go ahead and do this real quick. I don't want to be continually attacked by these. That's another thing Crash didn't do. He just didn't get rid of traps when he could have. Oh, you know what? Yeah. I was talking about Cult of the Lamb DLC, and I believe I bought it too. But does that mean it's my favorite? No. And even though I'm dogging on Crash for, you know, saying bad things about this game, you know, you're allowed to not like something. I'm not saying that he wasn't allowed to not like Curse of the Dead Gods. I just think he's wrong in what he doesn't like. Because he came into it thinking it would be like another game, and it's just simply not. At the end of the day, it's its own game. With similarities, but it's not the same. It should not be treated as such. And then the game was kind of bullshit to him at one point, but I do think that maybe his build was just a little bad. Oh, have I considered, maybe I'm wrong? Well, you see, thing is that this is my platform, so I get to be as right as I want, okay? And right now, I am the most right person in the world. When you start streaming, you can have an opinion. No. I appreciate you, Devil. I really do. You're a real one for showing up when nobody else would. Alright. First boss. Get me out of here. Oh, Frostwolf. Are we still on for Saturday? Are we still playing Magic? Just want to make sure. I don't have any other plans going on. I just I've been very, very busy. And what I mean by busy, I mean if I'm not at work, I'm sleeping. If I'm not sleeping, I'm streaming. If I'm not streaming, I'm playing Magic. So I really just don't have any sit around time now that I've been streaming, especially because I'm doing things like this where I'm having bonus streams for the fun of it. Where else would you be? You know what? I called you, maybe not on purpose, but like you were saying I called you a bum last time I said that I expected you to be here. uh, Also, yeah, I would like to play Slay the Spire 2 sometime. I didn't ignore that. I'll play it on stream with you. I don't know if you want to stream it yourself and we could do a partner stream like that, or if you just want to play it and we could be in like a Discord call and then we could just have my stream. Something like that. You're working on not being a bum. You know, me too. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm streaming, because I feel much less like a bum when I'm at least on the internet talking. Hold on, I'm taking a drink. You know what, that's one thing I surprised myself with, is really, I never expected myself to be able to have enough things to talk about to make at least somewhat of an interesting stream. I really just thought I'd have sit here and kind of in silence most of the time, but you know, I somehow managed to find things to talk about. Partly due to the fact that y'all are chatting just enough to, you know, I can actually respond to things that y'all say. That's why I like to chat in Crash's chat so much, is because it gives him the ability to say things off of what I am saying, even if I'm like making his day worse. Yeah. Oh, okay. Also, Papa, by the way, to be fair, when I'm talking about magic, I mean in person with my brother. And then afterwards, like literally like on Saturday I'm playing Magic with my brother. We're doing a pseudo pre-release of Marvel, I believe. And then Sunday, we're doing just like a Commander night with my old coworkers. I mean, I was going to stream it either way. I was just saying whether you stream it, or if you even want to be heard, and then we could stream it together. Either way, I'm going to stream it. Just I was asking, you know, telling you that you can be included in it too, you know. Also, yeah, I want to play Magic with you, Papa. We just, it just can't be on the days that I play Magic with my IRL friends, which means it needs to be like on like one of my work days more than likely. Either that, or I just need to tell all of my IRL friends, no, internet friend want Magic. Or, you know what, I could get them in on the internet gameplay. I'm sure they wouldn't mind hopping into some tabletop sim. I guess I didn't even consider that. Anyway, the reason I'm sitting right here is because this is my favorite weapon in the game. The chromatic knives. I don't even really care about lightning as a ability, but the poison and fire from the same throwing weapon is really cool. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we can get you in on Tabletop Sim too. So if we get you, Papa, and Frostwolf in on some Tabletop Simulator Magic, that would be epic. We could literally have the whole crew. I not have to play with my work buddies. It looks like I have just enough rings for my second favorite weapon. Since I do perfect dodging so frequently, these throwing weapons, amazing. If I can't manage to get the chromatic knives, the silver stars are where it's at. Papa, I'm just gonna say this. I despise games that go over 4 people. I don't wish to play them. I will play them, but it's not fun for me. I don't like it. I think it's too much, really. Alright, Java Mouse. Thank you for even popping in at the start. It was a little slow then. It's picked up now, so no, you've done your bit. You've made sure that I wasn't lonely. I appreciate you. I hope you do manage to get back. Okay. Well, and you're you saying that, that's partly the reason why I don't like it, is because when I build a deck, it's always with 4 people in mind. Not 2 people, because I know you can play 2-man commander. Not 3 people, 4 people. I don't build my decks with 6, 8, 10 people in mind. I build my decks to where they're balanced in a 4-man pod. And I do not wish to, you know, play my decks that are not optimal for those groups in those groups. That's as simple as it is. Yeah, but like I just don't want to build for 6 or 8 man, because like how often are you really gonna play with 6 to 8 people? You know, like 5, yes, I've played plenty of 5 games, and they're basically like 4 games. But like 6, 7, 8, as you go up, like the likelihood of those happening in your life just go down significantly. Oh, you know what? That is fair. Like, between my 2, I have 2 old coworkers that like playing Magic. Both of their girlfriends like playing Magic. My brother, my friend from high school. So that's like, what, 6 people there? And that's not even including myself. That's 7. We get Papa in. That's 8. These are one of the most overpowered items. I'll take it for now. I don't get hit often, but like being able to heal. Okay, that's my fault, really. Yeah, like I'm genuinely down for it. I hadn't even considered just getting the IRL. Whoa, I'm having a day with my words. All right, take that. Yeah. Yeah, we can get all my IRL friends on for some Magic Online and or tabletop sim. Magic Online is its own thing. You know, another weapon that I never really used was the dagger as a secondary weapon. It's just not that great. Like, I don't know. There's not much point to having it. Oh, you know, I can tell you my favorite commander, but yeah, it is commander that we're talking about. For the IRL Magic. Yeah, if you could come down here for the IRL Magic, that'd be wonderful. Although, then you wouldn't have all your decks that you have built online. So, you really gotta think about that. Papa, did you hear that Ishtola became the most popular commander? It beat out the Ur-Dragon and, what was it called? Edgar Markov? Insane wild stuff. Yeah, she's good because she's just generically strong, which is... I'm not gonna say I hate, because I like Esper as a color group, but, like... Come on, guys. Did we really have to pick the cat girl as Prime Commander #1? You know, it's funny, though, because... I guess I'm different than a lot of Commander players, because when I see a generic value engine, I just shrug. Because I want to do a thing when I'm playing Commander, and her thing is just like, draw cards, deal damage. You know, like, Now, I'm sure there's something interesting I could do with it, but uh, I don't like having to build the deck to be the important part. I want the commander to be important and the deck to support it. That's what I'm trying to get at. Also, no, I don't hate Catwoman. Actually, I love Catwoman. Have you seen them honkers? Anybody play Marvel Rivals? They put too much on her, I swear. She didn't need all that. Yeah, I don't need that. Actually, the real problem is the Wolf Angela skin. What were they thinking? That's like furry bait if I've ever seen it. More bombs. I'm still gonna take it because I love bombs, but you don't play video games? You watch them though. See, that's what you really need to change. You need to get on this gaming grind too. You need to be like Crash and just play 500 video games on stream so you can tell other people that their opinion doesn't matter because he's played more games than they have. Hey, I'm not saying I dislike the skin. Actually, that's the skin I use on Angela, like, base. I think it looks good. I'm just saying it's furry bait if I've ever seen it. Ah, yes. Free grief. Calm down, buddy. Not that big a deal. Actually, dude, is there a breakable wall around here? No. This is just a challenge room. Yeah, get out of here, buddy. You do not need to be like Crash. No, I don't want to be like Crash. I don't need to play 500 games to tell you that I have an opinion on them. And that opinion is, I don't want to play Mario Sunshine, okay? Oh, a bomb! Yay! Bombs! Woo! Woo! I got it. Gimme, gimme. 8 games left to finish and 17 on my wish list. You know what? That's nice to have single or even double-digit gaming items. I have over 200 games on Steam. And you know what? I didn't even mention the Gooner games because, yeah, I got those. I'll admit it. Unlike Crash, I'm not going to get rid of something I paid for. I was a child once, too. They couldn't stop me. We're playing Honey Pop live on stream tomorrow. Get ready. Any day now. Thank you. I will say these big guys are probably my least favorite enemy in this area. Because I was going to say it when I started, but like, the green area is my favorite. I love the green area. Poison, I just like the idea of the poison. It might also just be like the easiest one in my opinion, but maybe I like it because I'm good at it, and therefore it's also green. Okay, I don't buy... It's funny, because I don't buy the Gooner games for the gooning. Actually, most of the gooning games I have are just games with good gameplay that also happen to have, that sort of ideal. And, you know, it sounds like I'm deflecting. Yeah, no, genuinely, like, they're just games with good gameplay that also happen to have that. I'm being for real. I'm not going to show them off because I'm not going to show off those kind of things on a stream. I'm sure that's a big no-no. but they're in there. The slander is unreal. Dude, you should have been here for the start of the stream. I explained everything you didn't like and how your opinion on it is wrong. You know what? Because we're talking about the Gooner games. Give me some tongue. Crash viewers, please. Somebody has me. I know they do. There we go. You know what? You're the one that formulated those words, though. We gotta be honest with ourselves for a moment. Hades Light. No, see, that's your problem. That's your problem. And I was explaining that as well. Because you want to compare it to Hades like this game is anything like Hades, that's why you probably don't like it. You keep expecting it to be something it's just simply not. This game is nothing like Hades, except for in the fact that it's a top-down roguelike. That's it. Sure, I'll take that. Go ahead and explode. There's a secret wall over there. Okay, that's a path. I need to wait for a moment. I want to get this money. Then I want to go over here. There we go. Okay, I just put that up. Come on, man. So basically, it's the same game. All right, devil. Just because Crash showed up, don't mean we need to show our asses now. Y'all were literally on my side till this man shows up. Zombie, you're also just biased because you watched Crash play it. Have you played this game? Blank slop? Yeah, guys, this is just Hades slop. I hate to say it. It's Hades slop. And you know what Hades is? Hades is actually Slay the Spire slop. Like every other path roguelike / light. They're all Slay the Spire slop, okay? They all came from that game. The curse that is the dead god is Slay the Spire. Ooh, not this guy. I love that this guy can parry, but sometimes I just ignore it. Is that it? Okay, it looks like that's it for the room. Rogue slop. Yeah, you know what? I don't even know the difference. I do know the difference between lights and light, 'cause I just forget which one's which. But I don't even know the difference between those two things. Like in The Binding of Isaac. Yeah, you know what? These games wouldn't exist without The Binding of Isaac. The Binding of Isaac was really the game that started it all. Ain't it? I mean, you don't get to choose your path, but like, that's just Zelda Dungeon the game, you know? So really, you gotta think about it. It's all Zelda slop. Did my controller just die? Hello? You know what? That's a good spot for it to die at. Hold on, I got plenty of batteries. I'm still pulling record views. Ah, and they're all going away. Never mind. Sorry guys, the gameplay's over. I had to stop to put in batteries. And they're all gone. You know, I'll be honest and say that I don't really like The Binding of Isaac, at least from what I've played, but I will admit, I'm not good at it. I'm simply not good at it. I understand I'm not good at it, and if that is affecting my opinion in any way, you know, then, don't take whatever I say about, you know. Like, and I've played both versions. The old one and the new one. I wish I understood how to be better at it. Not only that, but I wish the game wasn't so, like, everything was hidden. I feel like you gotta, like, kind of like in Terraria's case, you gotta know the whole wiki in order to, fully know what you're doing in that game, because it just doesn't tell you. And while the experimentation is nice, like, you know, pick up things, go places, do weird things, at the same time, I want to be informed. Or at least when I make an action, I want to know what I did, you know? For swords? I'm not going to be using a sword this whole run. Yeah, and you know what? I'm kind of stupid. Major mode, so, like, I'm not gonna, if there was a hint, I'm just gonna read it and be like, huh, that's funny, and then just move on, okay? I'm not saying it's a bad game, I'm saying I'm bad at it. It really is that Zelda slop. Oh, I thought this was a perk room, not a healing room. What'd I do? What'd I do? What do you mean rage baiting you? It literally is a Legend of Zelda dungeon, okay? See, you know Isaac like I know Terraria. I know most things about Terraria. I don't know, like, specific numbers, and also, like, the newest update stuff. Don't expect me to know exactly what's going on with the newest update, but, everything that's already in Terraria, pretty much full wiki in my brain. Same with Enter the Gungeon. I know way too much about Enter the Gungeon, which is again why I said that it may not be the best game for me streaming. I might still stream it because I just like it. You know, it's my stream. I get to do what I want, but I'm still trying to be mindful of what's interesting to watch. She does, like, no damage either. You're not supposed to take damage to her because she gives you curses, but when you're on the run where you only get to fight her as the final boss, there's kind of no point in even trying to dodge. Hold on, I'm kind of locked in for a moment. I'll start reading chat when I'm done with this thing. I say that it's like the easiest thing ever, and then I say I'm locked into it. Known liar, by the way. I mean, seriously though, she's just tickling me. I mean, like, 20 damage a hit when I have 1,000 life? Come on. I'm not gonna take this lady seriously. Okay, we're done with you. Alright. 2 out of the 3 starter bosses done. Now we gotta go do my least favorite one. I'm not big on the blue mode. The lightning world, I don't like the lightning mechanic as a thing. I understand it more now that Crash played it, because if they're electrocuted and you hit them with a finisher, they explode in lightning, I think. But it's just not for me. I think damage over time is just a much more interesting mechanic, despite there also being 2 of them. The poison and the fire. I think poison does a better job at it than fire does, although fire has its own perks, like the fact that enemy lit on fire counts as a light source, so you're not taking extra damage if they are ablaze. Let's see. I always used to run this. This is one of my favorite perks to run. Just having extra money and the ability to gain more money is a pretty good one. Alright. Once again, we're just gonna pick the knives and go right back into it. I guess I could do the tier 2, but you gotta finish the tier 1s before going to the tier 2. That's just how gaming works. We're doing this one. See, did I miss anything? I will say, I didn't buy the second monitor. I said by the next time I streamed, after the Monday stream, I was going to have a second monitor. I didn't. And the reason is because my local Walmart, the place I work at, does not have the same exact monitor I have right now, and I don't want 2 monitors that look slightly different. I was just going to buy the same brand, and they have the brand, but they don't have the 24-inch, which is what I'm running on right now. They have a 25-inch, but, like, it's just gonna bother me. Oh, come on. Why is there so many traps in this little area? Calm down. I want that money. Well, and I understand it doesn't matter, like, a whole lot, but, like, if I'm the one that has to live with it, then I'm gonna have what makes me happy, you know? Ooh, there's a wall here. Come over here and break it. Is that a woman? I think that's a woman. I don't think I ever noticed that. But it looks like it has one of the booby chest plate. Oh, it definitely does. Yeah, real! Oh, actually, not real. I'm the lover of women. Crash is the hater of women. Alright. Put in the known liar, by the way. Put him in there. Go ahead. I can hear the people typing it already. Look, women are scary, okay? That's why I have one fiance and I'll never have one again, okay? We're gonna get married and then I'm never gonna have to talk to another woman again. Crash 2. You sure it's Crash 2? Maybe I'm just like the... Well... No. Crash Junior, yeah. Well, no, because I guess he is a junior, technically, ain't he? I mean, it has... Nah, I don't want to play around with them. Daggers, they're just not my favorite. You hate... You know what? That's why I said I'm not Crash 2. But, you know, I could be Crash 2.0. 2.0 is always better than 1.0. Shields! Yucky! Get out of here. I don't use shields. Because, again, they take up, like, my gun slot, which could have the gun in it. Plus, like, the shield's main thing, aside from bashing, is being better at parrying, and I don't parry, so... I know. I commit the biggest sin ever. Parrying is for blasphemous type people. Get out of here. You know what? Y'all call me Crash too, but like, would you really be here if I wasn't influenced by Crash? Alright, this is like better than the gun. A lot of the things I think is because Crash passed off his mental illness to me, and now I have to deal with it. I'm sick in the head, and it's his fault. For free exposure. See, that dude, you know, I sat in the Crash stream for 26 months, so that way I could have a loyal fan base of his come to my stream. See, it all worked out. This has been the plan all along, to drag somebody else's viewers to my page. And see, by telling people I was eventually going to get around to it, it made them look forward to it more. So therefore, when I actually started, they'd show up. See, truly all calculated. Okay, don't dodge my stuff. That's how you get out, you force yourself to talk to me. You know... My bad, dog. There's nothing else I could say to that. I like talking to you. I like that you had texted me. I wish that it wasn't while I was at work. Not that you were bothering me, but that I can't really keep up a conversation while I'm busy at work. But at least while I'm here now, you know. Except for when I ignore chat because I'm still a bad streamer and I don't have a second monitor. And it's completely destroying my phone battery, by the way. I've noticed that my phone drains, like, way faster now, and I think it's entirely due to the fact that I'm using chat on my phone. Crash radiation poisoning? For real. If I had a Geiger counter, that ish would be going off, okay? You know what? That's what I really should play. I should bring back my Fallout New Vegas melee only run for stream. That'd be great. Gross? No, it's not gross. If you go get the grandma lady and the dog, you could just jump people. You sneak up and you smack a hoe, okay? It's the objectively funniest way to play Fallout New Vegas. You get 3 melee characters and you just go to town. You know, that'd probably be nice. I don't actually have it on the charger while I'm streaming, though. That's the thing, is that I charged it in advance, and in a 5-hour stream, it usually goes to like 20% from 100%. So, yeah. But like having it on for those entire 5 hours, that's kind of a problem. Also, yeah, the Rabby Ribby stream, I've still looked at that game. I still want to play it. I'm not avoiding it. I have these priority games I gotta get out of the way. Such as the game I started on, a game I played for Devil, a game that I'm playing to prove Crash wrong, and the fact that I just enjoy it. that it's not a bad game just because he doesn't like it. I'm not saying he can't like it, just that it's not a bad game. Wild West build of... Okay, yeah, you could just go lever action, revolvers, dynamite. But, like, the game supports that in plenty of ways. Playing melee in Fallout is like playing mage in Skyrim, okay? The game doesn't want you to do that. Like, there's some stuff that says, hey, yeah, you could do this, but, like, the game's like, ew, magic, ew, melee. Use guns in the gun game, come on, man. And don't use ranged attacks in the melee game. Like, come on. Except for they love bows, because of course they fucking do. Raise your hand if you play Stealth Archer in Skyrim. I know you do. That hand better be up. Oh, come on. Stop dodging backwards. Okay. Raise his hand reluctantly. Yeah, yeah. Know your place. Ah, well, now I have to be in the light. Okay. Also, yeah, I couldn't get through Skyrim either. Main reason is because you start the game, you start running through main missions, but then you get a side mission. You're like, ooh, I gotta go finish my side missions. And on that side mission, you get like 10 more. Hydra levels of side missions. And then, don't even mention modded. Don't even start. Well, you see, whose fault is really that? You 100%ed a game that's technically, I don't think they really want you to 100% that. You don't even get anything for it, really. It's not like Breath of the Wild where they at least give you a poop statue for collecting all of your Korok seeds. Like, come on, man. Oh, come on. Just die. Why are you getting healed? Hate this guy. I'm waiting. Come on. Open up. Okay. Oh, you're... It's evil. It's evil. You know, actually, I was saying how that one's a woman, but I think the lightning god is the only female god as well. I think the other two are both dudes. Oh, look. I can avoid the fuck you curse beam. No, the real fuck you curse beam is, I think that's in the... Oh, I don't know where that's at. I think that's just the second floor of the blue world. Oh, you know what? I got this whip and I haven't even been using it. You know, if you're still in the tutorial and you have a bug like that, you just start over. That simply put, you just start over. And if it like happened on your other save files, just delete the game. No point in dealing with it. Oh, well, that kind of sucks. Less money, no healing, blood quantity. So you get more healing for killing things, though. So it's like you'll never die, but I don't want that. I don't want it. I want my money back. It's okay. Cool curse. I mean, no, actually, that's what I've never had before. I can tell you for a fact, I've never seen that one. But since I usually focus so much on my money gain in this, having my money gain be ripped away because I need to heal is whatever. Yeah, I don't have anything on that spot already. Actually, that... Good thing I have a good reaction timing. I did not hold the torch for that one. That's my bad. I'll just take the money for it. Now to get a curse that prevents healing from killing. Well, I don't think there's a curse like that. I don't think there's a single curse that contradicts a different curse. Which is really nice. I think that they stack quite well. There are definitely curses that work better in tandem, but I usually just keep my curse count so low that it never really bothers me. I don't ever get doubled up on curses that would be really bad because I simply don't have them. Papa, you're evil. You're evil, sick, and twisted, and that's why we haven't played Magic. Why would you say that? You know what? That's how I feel about hard-boiled eggs, though. I don't know if any of you are hard-boiled egg fans, but, like, those things smell, and they don't taste good. I don't know why people eat them. Just, like, scramble them, or fry it, or do anything with the egg that isn't boiling it. Don't hard-boil an egg. That's the wrong way to eat the egg, okay? Counter-tribal be upon ye. Okay. I'm pulling out the Shieldred group hug deck. Scrawling Crawler, Howling Mine. All of the draw one card, deal one damage stuff. Oh, now I gotta make a decision. You know what? Yeah, I've been rocking knives too long. I'll take that. I'll take that too. I'm about at the end of the run anyway. Also, have you seen that alternate art for Shieldred since I'm bringing it up? The one for the upcoming Star Trek set? The Benedict Cumberbatch fucking art. I think it's epic and I need it. It's still gonna be like 80 bucks, but I want it so badly. I think they just died to a trap. They did. With one land starting hands. You're so real for that. But you know what? I've been putting more lands in my deck, so yeah, I probably won't happen. Why? It's literally worse than what I already have because I've upgraded that one already. Okay. Also, no, it's not like I don't think there's a problem with it. I'm not saying it's my favorite, actually far from it, but I think so long as the effect I want to play is printed on the card, I don't care what's on it. Now, I still don't necessarily want to play with Universes Beyond. Actually, I would prefer to keep Magic because I got into Magic because I liked the Magic world, not because I liked... That's actually lying. I'm lying. I got into Magic because I liked the D&D world, and so technically, yeah, a Universes Beyond set got me into Magic. But like, they're so adjacent to each other that it's really not that big of a difference. But like, playing with Marvel and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in my Magic lore, come on. Playing with Fallout. Playing with Warhammer and I don't know, The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, Miku. What's up? Why is Miku in my game? Okay. No, there's no problem with Miku in the game. I think the Secret Lair, the Secret Lair products are fine. It's the standard. They shouldn't be printing this junk into standard. Also, I like the friendly mulligan type deal, but I've slowly moved away from it because I I want to promote better deck building, and by allowing people to continue to shuffle until they get the hand that they can play, I feel like they're not learning their lesson enough, you know? So, I prefer when we stick to the classic, one free mulligan and then the rest are not. Oh look, the fuck you laser beam that is so easy to dodge. One that Crash just couldn't figure out. Okay, you know what, that one's my fault because I got near the lightning bolt. Here, come this way, thank you. I should have stepped back for that one. I keep putting him in a corner. I need to stop doing that. Come over here, buddy. Thank you. I mean, like, this guy can really be beaten just by sidestepping him. It's not that hard. Guy says move left, win, and Crash couldn't figure out how to move left. Hey, you know, I dodged that, okay? Just because you turned around on me doesn't mean I didn't dodge that. Okay, yeah, that's what we call bad luck. And if Frostwolf will tell you anything, he thinks I have the best luck in the world, and he's gonna be like, you do have the best luck in the world. No, no, I don't have that good of luck. Come on, chill out. I don't really even believe in that nonsense. I just do what I think is best for me, and it all works out. Sure test. What'd I say? What did I say to get an sure? Well, yeah, that's the other thing, is that there was one particular player that I had to play with because a coworker's friend, and he built really, really quote-unquote good decks, but like they weren't good because they were good. They were good because he just put a pile of good cards together and played it. Which, just because you have a pile of good cards doesn't mean you're a good player. So even though he was playing, like, the best stuff he could, he was still, like, really bad at the game. But he always mulliganed for, like, the best hand, one he could consider playable, quote-unquote. And it was just really annoying to have to deal with that. Especially because, like, he was always doing some dumb stuff. Like, he was trying to copy a spell, but the thing he was trying to copy was actually a permanent. And then, turns out, that permanent he was trying to copy with an ability that only copies spells, he was trying to copy a legendary permanent. And then he tried to sacrifice the one before the legend rule, did anything. And I'm like, dude, you can't do that. Not only can you not copy that because it's not a spell, it's a permanent, but, and when I'm saying permanent, I mean it was already on the battlefield. That's where he was trying to copy it from. But, like, the legend rule immediately comes into effect before you get a chance to try and sacrifice something. Because he was trying to sacrifice it after he already created the extra token. So I was like, what are we doing? And that's just one example. Dude always was doing some nonsense. Let's see. Yeah, I really like this one, too, because being able to move faster anytime you perfect dodge, which I perfect dodge a lot, is just really nice. This is a nice hammer here. I do like this hammer that just provides light. And yeah, I want people to be able to play, but I also want people to enjoy all aspects of Magic and be good at all aspects of Magic. And a very critical part of being good at Magic is making sure your deck is playable. Simply put, if you can't shuffle up your deck, get a hand, and look at it and say, yeah, I could probably play this, I think you did it wrong. I genuinely think you do. And I'm not just talking about lands. I'm just talking about it in general. Like, you don't just pick all your favorite cards, put it in a deck, and call it a day. You can, but then you got, like, bracket 1 nonsense. You need to actually think about what you're putting together. And for those of you who can't do that, there's precons for you. That's what precons are for. But, you know, if you're going to play the game, I would like to think that you would enjoy all aspects of it. That's all. Yeah, let's just get this one. Call it a day. Yeah, and again, I do want people to be able to play, but like, I'm just saying, if the result of you having a bad hand is because you have a bad deck, then I don't think you necessarily deserve that friendly mulligan. If you just have a bad hand multiple times over because your deck is good, which obviously a good deck is subjective. You can't just say, oh, this is a good deck and it be good, you know, like, there is no objective to that, but, yeah, I want people to do better, that's all. Simply put, I don't want to support bad habits as well. Oh, I don't know about all that one. Try to convince Java Mouse to put more than like 32 lands in his deck. Maybe even less. And he's not running decks that make use of 32 lands. Like, decks that really should be running more lands, bro still got nothing. Yeah, no, 32 used to be my sweet spot. I stopped letting that happen. I stopped because, guess what? I realized I wasn't drawing lands. And simply, I wanted to make sure I always had a land drop. So I started going all the way up to 38. Now I use 38 lands just about every time I play. Because I also build bracket 2s. And I don't play green. So I need my land drops. I need them. I can't handle missing a land drop. Because then, like, there's just no point in ramping. And it's like a whole, it's nonsense. Is this the Krusty Krab? It might be, you know. We're serving up a bunch of nonsense. Yeah, there we go. Silly patties, ready to go. This thing's green. Green. Or whatever they're called, the colorful patties, rainbow patties. Well, I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've been able to watch any SpongeBob. I don't have time to watch SpongeBob. So, -4 now, or 5 every time I buy something. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it. Pretty patties. Yeah, close enough. I said silly, pretty patties. It's close enough. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Papa. It's just like, if you're putting not enough stuff in your deck, which there is a good amount and a not good amount. Like, if you put if you have a 32 land deck and you know, your deck is built around that, sure, whatever. But I know darn well that most people who play Magic, who only play at a bracket 1 to 3 range, do not put enough lands in their deck, and therefore they really don't deserve that friendly mulligan because they're not choosing to build decks good. Okay, hello. I just put in new batteries, so this isn't a battery problem. Maybe my other batteries were never dead. Maybe they just, the controller's glitching. Yeah, Curse of the Dead controller, real. Are we gonna... Hold on one second. I'm gonna take a look at my Bluetooth. Well, no, that looks fine. At least it stops the game when something like that happens. Last time something like that happened, it didn't actually stop the game for some reason, and I just died. My controller died, and then I died. Yeah, no, I've told people time and time again. I don't know if I've told people on this stream specifically, but like, our parents locked channels on the TV, the kid channels, so we didn't get to see a lot of like Cartoon Network or the stupid side of Nickelodeon, which stupid is a completely subjective term used by our parents to determine whether they liked something or not, which SpongeBob was not it. Like, they let us watch some of the earlier seasons, but later seasons, which I also agree to some extent nowadays, later seasons are just brain rot if I have ever seen it. Rotting the brain stupid style. And I can't even say they're wrong in that. I don't really blame them for doing that. Do I think it maybe affected my childhood in ways that, you know, I didn't like at that time? Yeah, of course. I didn't like that I couldn't watch like anything I wanted on the TV, but I think I came out as a good person, so... And I've always been under the belief that everything that had to happen, or everything that has happened to you has to have happened in order for you to be who you are today. So I'm okay with the fact that, you know, they had locked those channels. Trauma dumping on stream. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. It's traumatizing to me that I didn't get to watch SpongeBob whenever I wanted to on the TV. It really caused a strain in my relationship with my parents because I couldn't watch SpongeBob on the big TV. But since they had, like, Cartoon Network locked, I didn't get to watch, like, Amazing World of Gumball, Steven Universe, Adventure Time, just, like, all the Cartoon Network shows. And then, when they moved Boomerang to Cartoon Network is only when my parents unlocked it, but then they only allowed us to watch the Boomerang shows when they aired on the TV. Otherwise, the TV just wasn't allowed to be on one of those channels. The Big Sad. Oh, do you have the Big Sad? Look, you can just go watch them. I've already finished Adventure Time and Steven Universe. I don't know what I'm going to watch next, but I think I'm going to watch... I need to finish Steven Universe Future, and then when I'm done with Future, I think I'm going to watch Fiona and Cake, because those are the reasons why I watched those series to begin with. And then, you know what? I think I need to finish Regular Show next. I was going to say maybe, like, Amazing World of Gumball, but honestly, I think Regular Show is the one I need to watch. Okay, he was referencing Markiplier. What do you want me to do? I know he's referencing Markiplier. No, I'm not referencing Markiplier. Fuck you talking about? Alright. Look, I'm like 5 streams into this and I'm already arguing with myself, okay? I said this was a mental illness. Yeah, stop that. Yeah, Crash never really did that either. He didn't ever break these guys out of the shell. I explicitly told him that he can do that. So funny, Papa. Haha. Sorry. Yeah, like, look at that. Those guys are easy to kill. Bro never did it. I honestly forgot I had the whip. I'm too busy yapping to do anything but spam my main attack. Which, yeah, I was complaining about Hades. You're spamming your main attack all the time and whatnot, but, like... At least I have the option to use bombs and a whip, you know? It's the illusion of choice at the end of the day. Use your secondary weapon, use your offhand? Nah. spam main attack. Especially when I have these sick-ass knives. No, because these axes are actually, like, perfect with this whip. So I'm gonna skip that. I didn't even notice that, but these axes do 100% more damage against weakened enemies, and when I charge attack, I weaken enemies. That's probably why I was doing, like, stupid amounts of damage while doing that, and I completely forgot. Let's see. Oh, that combos well into what I'm already doing. Yeah, give me that. Okay. Relic, you know, I gotta go to Upgrade City. I'm gonna upgrade this first time, and then the second, well, I'm gonna upgrade both times, but this first time I'm gonna probably pay money, and then the second time I'm just gonna give up some curse. Okay, just go ahead and die, it's okay. Sleepy time now. You know, I was about to say that I had never got hit like this whole run so far, but it's okay to get hit every once in a while. Just gotta run on the outskirts for a little bit. They're being very mean to me. He's gonna hit my light. I want to keep that up. Ooh, I pushed that button wrong. Okay. Missed. You know, what I really should have done is I should have saved, I sent the game in Crash's Discord. I don't know if anybody took a peek at Indicopia. That's a game I've been waiting literal years for, and I played it, like, right before I decided to start streaming. That's a very fun game, but unfortunately, because of it being a point-and-click, it wouldn't be fun to watch me play it again. Also, I didn't realize that my dynamite also did weakening. Okay. More damage and light? Oh, sure, I'll take it. But, yeah, I think, if I'm going to shout out a game right now, go look at and or play Indicopia. It's an indie-made game. Dude put a lot of time into it. I think he spent, like, 2 to 4 years on that game. And Andyland is a great animator as well. Go follow him on YouTube. Dude did nothing for me, but his game is amazing, so play it. You know, that'd actually be a fun date as well. I want to, like, play a point-and-click adventure on stream. I don't have one really in mind other than that one game I told Crash to play. It's called 9 The Last Resort. I plan to play that eventually. And there's a lot of weird things about that game. Like, I don't want to pronounce his name wrong. Robert De Niro, I think? De Niro? Something like that? He directed that game. The only game he's ever directed is 9 The Last Resort. Very interesting. I guess I had enough money for both. Yeah, sure, drop the funds into it. No point in grabbing the cursed juice if I don't need it. Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna be cursed either way, but I'm gonna get more gold before I go into World 2. I especially don't need a new weapon. Oh, this is it! This is it! This is the one I was talking about. Ooh, this is exciting. This is the worst curse in the game. Because at random intervals, it'll just stop everything, switch the direction of the arena, which can be really annoying. And then it just fucking does... You'll just have to see it for yourself. It's stupid, it's annoying. It's by far the worst curse, but it's also my favorite because of that. I wish I didn't have to get rid of it when I beat the boss, because I would totally keep this for the rest of the run just to show how stupid and annoying it is. See, I didn't even. What is it doing? Why did it do that? There's no reason for it. My bad. You know what? I wanted to stand there and get my bearings and. Where am I supposed to be going now? This way? Okay. Come on, man. See, this is the unique stuff that Hades just didn't have. You telling me that Hades is a good game because it lacks these curses? Come on, man. Hades is just Curse of the Dead God's light. I'm afraid. I'm afraid to say it. I hate to say it. It's true. I don't care that this game came out afterwards. Nah, go away. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed my favorite curse. It's going away now, right after I beat this boss. I'm gonna try and avoid getting hits this time just because I don't need... Well, I guess if I do get hit a bunch, then I won't get rid of this flipping curse, which I did just say I kind of want, but I'd also like to just not get hit. I think there's achievements tied to doing hitless bosses, so might as well go for that. Whoa, 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 calm down. Thank you, game. Yeah. Okay, well, I got hit now. I did get this game for free from PlayStation when I was still paying for PlayStation Plus. I'm sure you did too. I still have it on PlayStation. I'm playing it on PC right now. You know what? Just curse me. Thank you. Okay. We're good. Yay! We can keep the flipping one more. Woo! Woo! Yay! Yeah, it's such a nothing burger, but like it's so annoying. It doesn't hurt you in any way. It just stops you from playing the game, which is what makes it bad. Yeah, more of that. More of that. Give it to me. Also, I really just don't like playing on the PlayStation. I will admit that PS5 feels better to play on than PS4, but like with PlayStation's recent nonsense, I kind of just don't want to participate in the PlayStation grind anymore. So, unless I buy a physical media game of any PlayStation game, I'm just not going to play the PlayStation. And as of right now, there's no game I need to play, except for, like, I kind of need to go back and beat Spider-Man. I played all of it. I 100% the entire game, and I 100% 2 of the 3 DLC stories, and then I didn't finish the last DLC story because I was tired of it. I was done. The game, it's the thing that bothered me the most is the crimes. The crimes that you have to solve, that you might think, oh, well, you just gotta go out of your way a little bit and stop them. But, like, I don't want to do that. I'm trying to play the damn game. Stop having little petty thefts go on when I'm trying to, like, beat up some baddies, okay? Yeah, none of that. Okay, I guess some of that. I didn't want to dash in that direction. I don't know why I did. Go ahead and just die already. Thank you. I could have used them to help me get in there, but I also have a bomb, so like it doesn't matter. I don't even know which one of these is perception. Dexterity, perception. Yeah, perception is the money one. So like I did tell Crush like every curse has a good side and a bad side. This one's giving me +5 perception, so I guess I'm gaining more money because I have it, but like, and I do like money. It's just weird that I can't see anything. And I'm lost. I have no idea where I'm going. I think I gotta go this way now. Okay. That's the other thing is, I have a general idea of all the map layouts, but when you start, like, rotating them... Okay. Mid-run, I just start... I forget where I'm at. Yeah, none of that. There's the parry I was talking about. Oh, I think that's the fuck you laser one. Oh no. Okay, so the fuck you laser one isn't here, but he notoriously could not dodge those either for some reason. I don't know what it was up with the blades, but like I swear every time they went around, he just ran into at least one, but probably both. This is literally just me dogging on Crash the entire stream. It is in the title. Man played game and called it bad. Let's see. My favorite. The one I don't know. I wish it would tell you. I guess that what makes it unknown, though. Come here. If I just did that to every enemy, the game would be over. Yeah, I know. I just keep yapping about it. Genuinely, I do want to set up a time. After this weekend, I will ask my buddies, or I guess, specifically the two buddies are here, but between my brother and, I guess Java Mouse did leave for a little bit. I'll figure out with them what we're doing, specifically my brother, and then once we're done with Saturday, we'll try and set something up, Papa. All right, I'm going backwards, see? I have no idea where I'm going sometimes because of this fuck-ass ability. Stop! Stop! You're confusing me. And if at possible, I'm gonna try and have my MODOK deck done soon. I know I was complaining about Universes Beyond, but like, MODOK has a very funny ability that I want to mess around with because I'm a big fan of Connive. That's why I wanted to build a villain deck from the Marvel stuff. So the fact that MODOK does the conniving, not even the -1/-1 thing, just the conniving part. And I have a good idea for it, but I don't know. I've taken way too much time. I think you were here when I was playing Terraria. I'm sure you heard that I take days, really. But that deck has been taking longer than days. Partially due to the fact that I used to work on magic decks while at work. I can't do that anymore. So I don't have as much time to work on a magic deck as I used to. But I'll get it done. We'll play some Magic. You just gotta be a little patient, I promise. What time is it? I think I hear the hymn. Oh, yeah, it's been like I really only have like 2 more hours of this stream. I plan to stream up till 9, I think. That's my idea right now. I did want to have a 4-hour stream though, and I didn't start right at 5. Yeah, 4 player is definitely just my favorite. I don't want to deal. I can play, but I don't like playing 3 player. I will never ever play 2 player. I'm the times I played it have told me all I need to know about it. It's not worth playing at all because I don't want to be the main focus of somebody's attention, especially when the decks they build are usually much better than the ones I build for reasons of I'm just not. I don't play green. Green's so good in a 1v1 format. It's insane. Calm down. Oh, you stopped me from rolling. Come on. Get out of my way. Quit that. Look, if I'm playing 2 player, just break out a standard deck. Please. Please, for the love of God. Like, there's so many other formats. I don't get why Commander players, I'm not saying you are, Papa, but I don't get why Commander players are so adverse to playing other formats. They hear Standard, they hear Modern, Pre-Modern, anything with 60 cards and not Singleton, and they just lose their shit. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. Also, this is one of Crash's favorite ones, I believe. But I like the perfect dodges and regenerating stamina. No, this isn't the one he liked. Don't say boo standard boring. Eat fat. How about that? Legendary Grinch line right there. You screw off, little bugger. This sucks so badly. Let me perfect dodge. You took away my one thing. Come on, man. That's just better than what I have already. Yeah, give it to me. All right, guys, come on. Calm down. That's weird. I didn't push that direction, but it did it because it's the screen change. Don't boo it more. Screw you. You wouldn't know fun if it kicked you in the face. Also, you're booing, but like, there's so many things you could do in a 1v1 60 card format that you could never do in Commander. And that's where you're missing out. Because you could still have Commander design in a non-Commander format. But you never let yourself have fun. And, on top of that, you won't even play other Singleton formats. I've offered Oathbreaker. Y'all don't want to play Oathbreaker. Because what, you're going to say, ooh, it's too small. Dog. Play Modern. Modern. Modern is a big-ass format. It has... You don't have to put 60 cards in the deck. I think you could put more than 60. You know that, right? You can make a 100-card deck if you want to. You can make a Singleton deck for Modern. It's not gonna be good, but you could do it. See, it's players like you that have tainted our game. Yeah, I said it. You don't even enjoy the game. You just enjoy commander slop. That is not what it is, my guy. I'm younger than you. I'm young man yelling at stupid people. I'm telling you to enjoy the game you should enjoy. The fact that you don't enjoy the whole game, you just enjoy part of it. Come on, man. What are you? Me? You can't just have opinions like that. Yells at tree. What? Thank you, curse. I need to get rid of this other curse stat. Yeah, blow up. Just get rid of it. Yeah, it's good. Sick. Sick and epic. Well, yeah. Yeah, essentially, yeah. If you stream, it's your platform. You get to be as right as you want on your platform. And as of right now, I'm the streamer, okay? I am D-Captain now. My opinion is the right one. And if you want to have a different opinion, you could just see yourself out. No, don't leave, please, all my viewers. Alright, let's see if I can get this without getting hit. No, no, no. There's poison there. Okay. Oh, this is my favorite weapon. Ah, but it's not comboing into what, it's not comboing into everything else. That's the unfortunate part. And I've spent all my upgrades on my hunting axes. I gotta leave him alone. I can't do it. No, my viewers! All of my Welcome back. Go away. It would be plus 4% base damage right now. I do have a good amount of money. What's the map looking like? Can I look at it right now? Okay, I'm on the mystery room, the relic room. And how many relics do I have? You know what? Yeah, just go ahead and take it. Oh, that's a cursed shield. Hold on. I think I have to pick it up to unlock it. So... Oh, but fighting the boss without the curse would be so nice. Minus 30% damage while in light, so it wants to be fighting in the dark. You know what? Yeah, pick it up. I'm not gonna take it with me, but just pick it up. You know, that's a good point. I did say, or try to get him to play Zelda CDI, and I think it'd absolutely be hilarious to put Morshu on the big screen. I'm not adverse to trying it at all. I just need to look into how to set it up, because Crash was like, oh, it's too hard, but like, I looked it up once before, and it didn't look too difficult. So, actually, thank you for reminding me. I genuinely would try that. Sometimes you just gotta stream the things you want to stream, or see streamed, you know? So, in other words, I gotta do the Dark Souls 3 hitless. Look, if Crash says it would be bad to watch him do it, it would be 100 times worse to watch me do it. I don't even play Souls games. I'm not good at Souls games. And yes, you gotta play them to be good at them, but like, I've tried, and I don't get it. I don't understand it. I guess if I treated them like I would treat this game, because I do the dance in this game pretty well. If I could just learn the dance for the Souls games, it'd be great. And I tried playing the Dark Souls 1 remake, but that didn't work out. And when I say I'm bad in Souls games, I don't just mean like the Souls games. I mean like any Souls-like. I tried playing another Crab's Treasure. I'm not even good at that game. I don't get it. Something about getting hit once and then croaking really makes me into the worst gamer ever. You know, I'm just thinking about this. I still don't have a profile picture. I completely blanked on that. I've been thinking about it a lot, though. I have no idea what I'm going to do for it, but I still need to get that done. And I still would like to get chat on screen, but the one time it was on screen, it wasn't doing, like, anything. I had to actually remove it because it was being wrong. More critical damage? Yeah, go ahead and take it. Just let me... level on a two-handed weapon, so it just makes my bomb better, but I don't really need that. That's a duplicate, but... this would probably be the best thing. I could just... well, if I did that, I'd get cursed, though. If I do this, I wouldn't get cursed. So, I'm just gonna offer the blood to this one. I don't get hit that often, and the other guy that I'm about to go fight doesn't, like, hit hard. He just hits fast. So, it should be good. Alright. Oh man, this other curse is gonna screw me over. I need the ability to gain my stamina back. But I'm now gonna have to fight like way more passively because I don't have that stamina regeneration from perfect dodges. Alright, calm down. Oh, he dodged my... okay. Come here. Calm down, Jesus. Debilitating curse. Oh, I'm done. Yeah. He got me there. Poison taking away like the speed of your stamina recharging also is like really bad. There we go. Yeah, you know what, that as well. Like, I've been playing a game called Jump King's Quest, where when you die, you lose all of your experience for your current level, and you lose a portion of your money. When you play a Dark Souls game, dropping all of your money just because you die, and then if you die again, it's just gone forever, without picking it up first, mind you. But it completely steers my enjoyment away from the game. I could grind out a game that's difficult if I knew that at the end of the day I could overcome it. But if I work hard and then you take away everything from me because I'm not good enough, because I haven't played this game for thousands of hours yet, I don't want to continue to play it, and I don't want to continue to put that time into it. There's no point in me dropping 1,000 hours into it because you're not going to treat me with the respect that I deserve as a gamer, okay? I can just go play a different game. And other people enjoy the game anyway. I don't have to be the one to play the game. Clearly, people like Crash can play it. People who have played 500 games and still have bad opinions on what games they play. Ooh, that's a good stretch. Alright. I forget what third enchantment I usually bring along with me, but I think I have enough to buy it. Let's see. Turn into gold. Yeah, Crash bought this one because he's a weak little baby. No, that's just mean. This one's pretty good if you do expect to get cursed a lot, but I've never seen a use for it because you could just get better at the game and therefore you don't get cursed, personally. Let's see. I think I used to do this one, Tamok's Protection. That way I'm taking less damage if I do get hit, and I see more because of my fire being bigger. I still don't have enough to upgrade one of those. Oh, come. There we go. There's a hammer or something that strikes 3 times in a line behind the point of impact. That might be pretty good. I don't know if I've ever seen that one before. Okay. Right back into it. Yeah, that's probably better than hammer and shield. Yeah, we'll do fire next. We'll always save lightning for last, because lightning's just not my favorite. Also, I was wrong about which one was the woman. It's the poison one. The poison one's the woman. I saw it on the loading screen as I came back. I will say, I'm getting through this pretty well. It's only been 2 hours, and I've already got 4 runs done. Starting my 5th one. It's only like 30 minutes a run. Oh, come on. There we go. Nah. Worthless. That's great, though. I'll take that. It's probably the worst hammer of all the hammers, simply because lightning attacks require you to hit an enemy multiple times, and the hammer is so slow at hitting multiple times. Like, I did it there, but that guy's just, like, a basic enemy, and I had the stamina for it. Yeah, more greed till... Whoa. Greed kill time limit. I'll take it. Now, if I had another weapon that dealt in lightning, that would be a great way to combo into it, because I can electrocute them with the hammer and then strike them with the secondary, whatever it may be. Maybe I'll get the daggers I like. I saw them twice last run. Come on, light the darn thing. Come here. I guess I don't even have to worry about rushing to my next greed kill now, because I just got that thing that makes it Uh, 3 times as long, I think. 200% is triple. I love using traps to kill things. I don't think it's very efficient, but it's definitely a fun way to do things. Per level of relics carried? That would be pretty good. I mean, like, that would deal a lot of damage. And if I can manage to get a whip with that. Or just get a really good bomb. But then, yeah, I don't have my hammer. I guess I don't need either of these. I kind of wanted to get the lightning thing, though. Deals critical damage when stamina is depleted, but I like my stamina, so that's not happening. You know what? Instead of spending my gold on it, I'll actually offer blood to this one. I could take an early curse. I'll get rid of it at the boss. Most curses don't debilitate you like that other one was kind of killing me. The one that stole my perfect dodging stamina. What is it? This one again? I've literally never had this one before, and then it wants to give it to me twice on the same stream. 2-hour time span? Okay. I don't do fire attacks. There's just no point of even having the greed timer now, I guess. Well. Now I'm just getting hit for the fun of it. I took that other ability to, you know, get more gold, not get more blood. I mean, that's just better than what I got, because the other one's just blank. Yeah, I'll take it for now. Maybe I should have opened both chests before deciding in case it's a duplicate. You know what? Yeah, why not? I don't need to worry about the lightning build anymore. You know, I probably should be streaming with my glasses on. I haven't said this like any of the times I've streamed, but I really can't see my phone that well while sitting in my chair the way I sit while I'm playing. I kind of need to lean forward every time I read chat, which is half the reason why I don't read it right. I can see... my glasses are specifically for reading. I don't need them for anything else. And it just so happens that because of my phone being far away from me and the text being small, I can't see it, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. That's me. You got me. I just don't like wearing my glasses because then they give me a headache. Which, they're supposed to stop me from getting headaches, technically, because they say that having the bad vision is what gives you the headache, but, I don't understand how fixing my vision makes my head hurt, okay? Like, maybe I'll just run in, you know, like 480p and leave the 4K for other people. You know what I mean? That's not really helpful for me. How often do I wear them? Okay, yeah, that's the other thing. They said that if you wore them more frequently, then yes. But then they also said that if you wore them frequently and then stopped wearing them randomly, then your head would hurt. And I really don't want to do that because, again, the only time I need to put on my glasses is when I'm reading from a distance. And more often than not, I don't need to read from a distance. So, like, I really don't wear them. I think this year alone, I've maybe put them on twice. 2 times. It's a pretty good enchantment here. Plus it gives me some dexterity. Yeah, and which, that's exactly what it is. It's, the fact that I don't wear them, then it makes my head hurt because I'm wearing them, which sucks. But I don't need them that frequently. Okay, calm down. Yeah, the thing is that my eyes haven't gotten worse or anything. I know they haven't got worse. Because when I put on those glasses, I can still see just fine and everything. It's just the simple fact that it's a slight inconvenience on an otherwise, you know, non-issue. And the reason it's a problem is because the way my vision works is it kind of blends the gaps together. So I can see the outline of it perfectly fine. But the gaps between the letters is not large enough for me to properly distinguish letters. That's what it is. Like, I know, I'm going to bring up it right now. The view count right now is at 8. Now, I can tell it's an 8 because it's shaped like an 8, but I can't really see the holes in the 8 because the gaps between it are just minimal. I can't see the tiny little black dots in the 8. I mean, I can, but, like, it's blurry. That's what even has me on this train of thought, is the simple fact that I was looking at that number there. Oh, just stop summoning people. Yeah, you know, our mother is like really bad at it too. Okay, you joke, but yes, genuinely, I can see that way better than normal text because I can distinguish each letter separately, okay? Oh, you know what? This is one of my favorite weapons, too. I know I was saying about those other 2 throwing weapons are one of my favorites, but this one's really good, too, because you can kind of abuse that 50% extra damage. These is probably the most damaging knives of any of the knives because, I don't think any of the knives go above 15 at base number, but 14 plus 50% more is 7. So these technically do 21 damage at max range. All right, Barbecue, I thank you for being here, honestly. I'm sure... I'm going to stream tomorrow, obviously, but tomorrow's going to be a late night stream, so I might not see you tomorrow or Sunday. But... we're gonna have another Monday stream, so I hope to be able to see you there. Honestly, genuinely, I love having you guys here. I know I made joke and whatnot, but this is, I think the only reason I'm even as excited as I am is because I managed to have people here. So, well, yeah, late-ish, but like you said that you have like 16 more days, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, whatever Monday was, of work, and, you know, I don't expect you to be here, especially because most of the time you aren't even able to stay during crash streams. 11 days, okay. Okay, so you do get some days off. That's very good, very good. I thought you said that you got like no days off and you're just working straight, and I was like, that's terrible. Yeah, let's go ahead and open that real quick. Okay, so you were also under that impression. Glad I wasn't placing things on you that wasn't actually there. There we go. Well, I'm glad you get some days off. I hope you are able to fully enjoy those days off and then go back to work refreshed. Let's see. I just have a better weapon than that right now, so I'm just gonna keep rocking the mace. I do like that I have 10 dexterity right now. That's like, how much more damage? 20% more damage on just everything I'm doing. Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm sure your job is way worse than what mine is in terms of whatever you're doing. Because I know you do some from maintenance issues. Well, yeah, I knew you were a scientist, but like, I don't know exactly what you're doing down to the thing, I guess, whatever it may be. I don't know how strenuous it is on you, sort of deal. I know that my job, now that I'm working 5 days a week, even though I'm only working 8-hour shifts. Oh, you know what? Very noble task. Very noble indeed. Whenever you find the good stuff, don't tell the government. They hate the idea of cheap and affordable gas that's good for the environment. Just hit him, Jesus. Why did... But, yeah, I can understand the 2 days maybe not being enough. That's what I was trying to say. For, like, shifts. Well, it doesn't have to just be for cars, you know? So long as it's better for the environment, it's good, you know? I mean, I like to joke and say that, why do I care about the environment? Because it's not going to be my place, you know, forever. But since I've always been somebody who cares about making sure my future generation is, you know, well equipped, I'd prefer not to screw them over any more than we've already been screwed over. Well, then, you know, like, what's the point if it... Is it still, like, overall better? Or is it just currently not good and you're working on making it good? Because I don't see much point in biofuel if it's just worse off than good old crude, you know? Yeah, it's my fault. Come here, Jesus. Get dodged. This guy's so easy. He does, like, nothing. He just kind of stands there and lets you smack him and lets his dogs do everything. Okay, so it's still not good, but it's better overall, though. That's what I imagine you're trying to say. It's not necessarily stealing from the earth, but it is still maybe, like, you know, not the greatest for the environment. Then again, though, there's... Us as humans, we're just never going to reach 100% fully good for everything. We will always leave an impact that is not helpful on the world in some way. It's bound to happen. Oh, okay. You know what? That's not bad. Recycling's nice. I always said that we needed more places to recycle, but apparently it's not profitable. That's what I was always told. Which I don't think it needs to be profitable to be done, but you know, that's how people work. In a capitalist society, if it's not putting dollars in your pocket, it's not worth doing. Okay. I'd still call that, you know, good for us, because I guess we're using our resources less slowly by allowing ourselves to reuse resources we've already used once. Maybe not as good as I was originally thinking. Like, I thought you were, like, turning corn into fuel type deal, you know? But, or maybe you still are to some extent. I don't know. I don't keep up with things like that, honestly. Maybe that's partially wrong to do because, you know, you really should stay informed, but like, it's not always worth it. Okay. Okay, so you are kind of doing what I imagined, just on a different scale. When I always think of that, I always think of that one guy who was doing it all himself. He built the whole thing, and then like nobody heard from him for a while, and so they thought the government got him. He was feeding literal garbage into it, like Back to the Future style, and it was making fuel. That does a lot of damage. I didn't realize they'd get hit by all three. You know, I've been saying I want to rewatch the Back to the Future movies. I'm sure it's not like a thing you could say, oh, I want to rewatch those, and people will be like, ew, why is Back to the Future? Those are just good movies. They're just very good, well-known series, but like, I want to rewatch them again. I just don't have a lot of time for movies. Especially now that I'm streaming. Okay. Interesting. How does one even get into that sort of work? Like, that's another thing is, now I live in kind of like a nothing town, so, maybe I wasn't exactly given the best, setup for that sort of line of work, but like, I just don't understand how somebody, you know, gets to that point where they can, be a scientist, to be somebody who researches and develops biofuel. School mostly. Yeah, we have like a community college here in my town, but that's about it. You'd be better off in my town just going to the trade school though. Which it's cheaper as well. So like, honestly, if you didn't have any plans, like big plans for your life, trade school it up, you know? Interesting. Personally, I could never, so I think that's really cool that you were able to. Though, I went to school for, I went to the trade school to be an IT worker. Unfortunately, I say went to school because I didn't graduate. There's multiple reasons why I didn't. Still wasn't, like, in the greatest mindset, but, truly the reason why I didn't graduate is because I just didn't like the way I was being taught. It was all online courses that I could have done from home, but because I wasn't really in the mood to do anything at that point in time, I just, I let it go. The only reason I was even doing it was because, my family told me I should have went for college and whatnot, and they were pressuring me into doing it right after high school, and I told them I need a break, but they didn't let me take a break. They kept trying to convince me to do it, so I let them convince me, and it was a mistake. It was about $2,000, $3,000 down the drain that I'll never get back. That's money that I could have spent somewhere else, or at least saved up and then went back and spent it on. But, you know, it is what it is. Again, everything that happened had to happen, so I could become who I am today. So, yeah. Yeah, no, I paid off all my debt as well. Like, I have zero school debt. And if I had just finished my courses, that's all the debt I would have had is about $3,000 to become a full certified IT worker. But I didn't finish it. I didn't like the way I was being taught. And I also just wasn't in the best of mood during that time of my life. Yeah, I get it. Plus, living expenses around here are not bad at all. I know a lot of other people talk about that all the time. How the world is just so expensive to live in. When you live in the middle of nowhere, it's cheap. Like, there's not great jobs out here, but nobody's charging you an arm and a leg to live. Plus, the gas is good out here, too. So, everybody, move to Kansas. That's what I'm saying. Kansas, life it up. Just don't move to Kansas City or Wichita and you'll be fine. Or Topeka. Don't move to Topeka. I don't... Is that a big town? I don't know. I've never really went north or west before. I always go to Missouri or Oklahoma when I have some business I need to attend to. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that town. Can't be too bad, right? I say that, but like, I've always lived in the country. Actually, the current home I'm in right now is the first time I've ever lived in a town, quote unquote. I liked living outside of city limits because it's so free. You can do whatever you want out there. Obviously, there's still rules, but like, you don't feel restricted by anything when you're out in the country. Being in the city, you gotta watch your back. You gotta follow the rules. Just not necessarily my favorite. I guess is the last, but I don't. Well, if I can get a better secondary, I'd like to. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how it's like to be in a city, but I know that I kind of fear it now because I'm so used to. Well, fear's maybe not the right word, but like I'm weary. Whenever I'm in a city, I'm watching my back more because, simply put, it's not a place I'm comfortable with. Which I say that like every person's a criminal or something. Like, no, I just simply. I don't trust people enough to, let most normal, run-of-the-mill people around me in that way. And again, maybe that's just because, like, the small-town life includes a bunch of crackheads. Both actual crackheads and then just the ones you call crackheads because they act like them. Okay, that's my bad. It's also my bad. No, I'm actually in East Kansas. That's why I said I usually go to Missouri or Oklahoma. I've never been to the west side of Kansas. The most west I've ever been in the States was Wichita. And I haven't been to Wichita in like maybe a decade. It's probably less, but probably a decade. Get out of here. Southeast, actually. Southeast. Southeast corner. It's a very quiet life. Nobody bothers you down here. Even the people in town. I'm talking about them like they're criminals and whatnot. No, it's very nice. I can't say I understand what that one means. Yeah, I'll take that challenge. Let's see how fast I can do this. Crash wasn't able to do these too fast. Okay, calm down. Oh, no, no. I mean, I've said where I've lived before. I'm like right on the border of Oklahoma, really. If you know anything about like the Dalton gang, then you'd know where I'm at. I really don't go too north too often. Whoa. I don't go north too often, so that's probably a town north of me. Most north I've ever been was Kansas City as well. I've never been up there to Nebraska. My family just was never really traveling people to begin with, though, so that's another thing. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and break that for me. I didn't like it anyway. Forgot I had a whip. Yeah, you know, I do like traveling down to Tulsa. Tulsa's pretty nice. Yeah, you got the right idea, barbecue. I know you're in this local area too, right? You're like somewhere in Missouri, ain't you? I wonder... It's probably better. Yeah. Okay, well, I thought... Okay, I guess you're talking about Kansas City, Missouri. Yeah, I always forget that Kansas City is like right on the border, and there's partly in Kansas, part in Missouri. We share that town, really. But every time anybody talks about Kansas City, I'm sure they are referring to the Missouri portion. I don't hear anybody ever talk about the Kansas portion. Yeah, get rid of that. I'm like really low on health right now. I've kind of just been yapping, so I haven't been picking up all the... Well, I've been picking up plenty of the stuff. I just haven't been maybe paying the most attention to the game itself. I'm still doing okay, though. If I lock in, this next upcoming boss isn't too bad. Took the Chiefs. Look. We did no such thing, okay? Hey, don't call us the flyover states. You may be right about that, but like, you know, this is prime living place. Okay? I hate to say it, but like, living in a place where nobody really wants to be is just the best place to be. Because then you can travel out for all the things, but then return to the safety of a place that is calm and not expensive. Look, man. You know I'm right. You get paid like, what, like 18 an hour, maybe? And you live fine. Like, sure, you got roommates, but like, you live comfortably. You buy everything you want. So do I. I buy everything I want. I'm not struggling. I'm not living paycheck to paycheck. You go out and party, don't you? Come on. Okay, this one's good. I like this one. Now, it's not good right at the end, but... Actually, I think I'm right at the boss, ain't I? Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting right now 15.50 an hour, but like even then I'm still living fine. Oh, okay. You're saying what he said was out of line. Yeah, I mean like there's really nothing to do here, but that's what makes it so great. Is cuz you could just go somewhere else to do something and then return to the place that is the best place to live. Cuz like why live in a city and then fly out to a different place to do something fun when you could just live in a small bumfuck town and fly out to wherever to do whatever. Also, if I take like 3 more hits, I'm done. So I need to watch out. Need to lock in. That curse was kind of like really at a bad time. I need to also recharge some of my stamina. He's gonna change again. Okay. Well, one more hit like that and it runs over, so I need to lock in. I already said that once, but I mean it. If I get back to the curse guy, I should be able to be fine. Oh, he got me. I couldn't see him. There was so much going on. All of that. 24 of my minutes gone because I couldn't lock into that boss. That's okay. Give a crash response stat. It was stupid. I couldn't see what I was going. They did too much damage. My set was good. I was doing damage, and he just smacked me out of nowhere. My stamina was out all the time. These curses, I can't handle them. They're debilitating me. How am I supposed to play the game like this? Can't handle it. And then I delete the game. No. There's one thing that I just can't be like Crash for, and it's having like that energy. I'm very much a low energy person, and I can have my moments, but like dude's just constantly going off about random things. And I can't do that. That's just not who I am. But I'm not trying to be Crash 2, like what you all were saying earlier. I may have some influence from Crash, but I am my own person, and you know, with my own thoughts and opinions. I'm just infected with his illness. Yeah, my bad. I had him on speed dial. Oh, hold on. Son of a Grinch, bro. That's really what he's saying. Maybe a little more. Okay, yeah, you know, you stayed longer than you needed to. Really, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for explaining exactly what you do as a job. I was gonna ask you anyway. I hope you could have a good day. Genuinely. Let's see. I think I'd rather have that. And it is 8 o'clock. All right. Hold on, I'm wife posting. L streamer. Okay, we're back. There's really nothing I could do better. Oh, well, I guess the thing I can do is just simply play better. I definitely let myself go there a little bit, and that was definitely my problem. If I just maybe pay attention. Dude, those things aren't worth it. I hope you got like the 12 pack. Buying the 2 pack is like costs so much money for no reason, but then like the 12 pack is actually decently priced. But then I don't want 12 of them things. Plus, I can only eat, like, exactly 2 before... Okay. Well, at least you got the one that's worth buying, if you're gonna buy them. But, I can't eat many of those at one time. Yeah, I'll just take it for now. I'm gonna try and speed through this one. I guess I am backtracking, which is already the opposite of what I could be doing. If I just skip to the chest here and skip these enemies and skip the money, I probably could finish these runs faster. Let's see. Oh, I was just talking about how good these are. I kind of did like this sword, though. I'll go ahead and take these weighted blades. I like playing with these. Back to the dagger gameplay, I guess. Oh, it's just one of these. Yeah, see, 20 damage on a ranged attack like that is just crazy. And if you get one with like a really good modifier, it just becomes so much better too. This one doesn't currently have anything like that, but if I upgrade it, then it will. Okay. Oh, but I like these too. But it also cares about poisoning, which I don't have at the moment. Let's see. Against burning enemies, but I don't burn them right now. I do need a hammer, though, so I'll go ahead and just take this hammer. Hammer or bombs? I really like it. It's fun. I kind of want to visit a weapon upgrade already, but I don't like going to unknowns. I'm just going to anyway. I guess weakened, but I'm not weakening right now, so just take the money. Oh, it's so good. Nah. Alright. I just bought that hammer, so no. My greed, it sickens even me. You know, I'm already halfway through this floor. It's alright. I'm running through these things. If I can, I would like to finish every tier 2 by the end of the stream. Blue tier 2 shouldn't be that bad. That's where the fuck you laser is as well, I believe. So I can prove that it's not difficult to dodge either. That dude just wasn't paying attention. Wouldn't it be great if I was just dogging on this whole stream and then he's just been here the whole time lurking? He's gonna start his stream later and he's gonna be like, dude, what the fuck? Why are you talking all this garbage? And then that's when he texts in chat right now. He's like, I'm closer than you think. You know... I'll offer the blood. Alright. Hopefully I can continue to get, Oh, actually, you know what? That's not bad, because I want to be fighting in darkness anyway. It's 30% damaging. Whoa. 30% damage increase while I'm fighting in darkness. It's actually W curse. I just don't like that it's purple. I wish it was lit up a little more, but you know what? That's what it is. I just can't really tell where it ends at. I didn't even read the full curse. What's it doing? Oh, okay. So that's like, it's nothing. It's literally nothing. It stops me from burning enemies. Big deal. They act like I did that frequently. And sure, I can't like that, but like, why do I need to? Now, this is one of those curses that does combo really poorly with a different one. Or, well, I say poorly, but like poorly for me, not poorly for the game. There's another curse where if an enemy's in darkness, you can't see them. And so because I can't light up the area, this would like combo badly for me. Also, this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. Keep this combo going. Is there more? Okay. I love the short little rooms. I guess it's not short if I open the extra area. Nah, I don't need it. Alright. I have... Yeah, I'm gonna just keep money up. I do have this kind of problem in these types of games where sometimes I just end up collecting way too money for what I need. But, like, I'd rather have the money than not have the money. Because, like, doing one of these runs and you're just broke the entire time, in any roguelike light scenario, it just sucks. You want to be able to buy the things that you want to buy. So maybe I'm not, like, the strongest damage-wise or health-wise, but I don't need to be because I can outskill those. I can't outskill money. Sick. Okay, boss 1. Gonna try to take less damage to him. Not that he dealt too much damage to me last time, but I hate it. I'm getting rid of that one. I can't stand this intangible dash. I don't need an intangible dash. They don't even do anything. You're already intangible when you dash. That's like the point of dashing. Or roll, whatever it says, dodge. It's all the same in this kind of field of gaming. It's got like that Cuphead, what is it, coffee? I don't know. I'm not a Cuphead person, really. I played it, but like it's... I like it more for the animation style than the gameplay itself. Even though the gameplay is good too. I just really like old cartoons, so seeing that in a video game is real nice. Gives off all the brain feel goods. Which they're gonna make a second game plus technically a third game, but it's not gonna be in the same series as like the main Cuphead stuff. They got like a platformer coming up, and I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, get rid of that. I can't handle that. That's like better in every way. But it doesn't have the boost in darkness. Yeah, I'll take it. You know what? It'll be okay. Now, what about this? I don't have any points of constitution, so it's not even giving me a bonus. I get more health for killing enemies, but you know what? I don't need it. I'll just take those divine favors. I don't really use divine favors because usually every time I see something, I just get what I want, but it's not a bad thing either. Sorry, just taking a moment. Alright, back at it. Let's see. Man, every time I play with my phone, the chat wants to scream at me. And by that I mean Twitch, not actual chat. I wish it would stop being like, oh, you played on your phone. Now we gotta take 10,000 years to log back in and whatnot. Okay, I rolled, you know. You know what, that's my bad. I ran out of stamina. Got greedy. And I'm close to the enemy, which is kind of like the whole wrong way to do this thing. Nah, I need to continue to get rid of my curse, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Very important part of this game, keeping the curse low. Yeah, just go here, because I'm going to have like 2 money rooms lined up. I'm not poisoning at all. Is there another? Oh, you're supposed to break these to break that, and okay. Also, there's somebody giggling in my ear. I wish they'd stop that. I didn't realize I had a gun. Not that I really care. Okay, why would you teleport in the way? I could have killed him. Thank you, game. You know what? I'm just throwing at this point. Come on. Is there really nothing else here? More enemies in front of the door, of course. I guess the hammer doesn't really pair well with my dagger strategy, though, because I want to be away from the enemies, but the hammer puts me right next to him. Okay, I was just checking that real quick. What does it do? Okay, well, that's just a nothing burger curse as well. I don't need to know about what my other curses are. Most of the time, I just can kind of figure it out anyway. Although, I would like to get rid of this light one at this moment. It's not that it's bothering me, like... It's not doing anything wrong. I just wanted to be able to see. I feel like having the room lit up looks better. I didn't dodge like that, but okay. Also, I see my favorite knives here. At this point, though, they're not really that helpful. I got a knife that's doing more everything. Yeah, I'll take some health. Is there anything in those? No. Hello, darling. How are you doing? I decided to have a secret stream today, as Crash likes to call the unplanned ones. Yeah, just go ahead and see yourself out. Okay. Just ate dinner. I need to eat. I'm hungry. And I'm doing okay. Like I just said, hungry. That's like it. I haven't had a chance to eat yet. I'm gonna make sure I get some food as soon as I'm done with stream, though. Which I plan to end, I think it's gonna be right at 9 o'clock. I wanted to have a 4-hour stream, but I don't think that's just gonna happen. Because if I have a 4-hour stream, then I'm gonna end at like 9:20 something, and then I won't have enough time to feed myself and get ready for work. Yeah, I don't know what's been up with my gut the past couple days, but it's been not the greatest. So I'm gonna try and find something that sits better. Last night I ate like I bought a water and ate an apple and ate some tuna. Just stuff that I knew would really not mess up my stomach any worse. It's feeling better today. I just feel hungry, so hopefully it'll be fine, but I'm not gonna shove anything in my gut that isn't good for me. Okay, yeah, you know, I deserve that. I could've just let the thing do it. I'm looking forward to my weekend, honestly. It's been a long week. Not too long, but you know, again, I'm not used to working 5-day work weeks. I'm used to my 3/12s. But I guess I'm gonna have to start getting used to it, ain't I? Sick an epic amount of damage. You know what? Yeah, healing will be good. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I only needed to hit it once. Attributes. If I don't get cursed by anything, I think... No, I'm gonna get cursed before I enter the boss room. If I can get rid of some curse, though, I can make sure I don't get cursed before entering the next boss room. Which isn't too difficult to get rid of curse. Oh, not this room again. I just did this one. No, I don't need that. Okay. Yeah, just go for that one again. How close are we? 2 away. You know, at this point, this isn't an upgrade room. I'm pretty secure in what weapons I have. I'm just gonna go over here, see what I can get. It might even be a room I could just skip. No, it's just gonna be a fight room, ain't it? Yeah. At least it's lit up. Although I do more damage in the... No, I took the different knives, so it doesn't matter. That's exactly what I needed, yeah. Although I need to get rid of, like, 7 more. Blow up. Everybody blow up. I guess while being on fire, it makes these knives on fire. I don't know when that was a thing, but I don't remember that being a thing. Interesting, I still managed to get a weapon room. I guess just blow through my favors, see what I can look at. If I could get a whip. I have 2 more. It's a throwing weapon. That does do a lot of damage. Do I have anything that specifically gets better the more money I have? Because otherwise, no, I only have 1 relic. Really? Only 1? I've been sacrificing like every relic I see, I guess. I'm not a shield person, but I'll run this shield. It'll be fine. Yeah, new curse. Didn't want a new curse, but we'll have to figure it out on the fly since I can't see it. Okay, yeah. I need to get out of the corner. I don't see him charging that up from that distance. I really should stop getting far away from him, but at the same time, I need to do damage. I didn't know I could break them once they were already on fire. I just did that. Not much. This is my second... Okay. I read chat for 1 second. You didn't miss much. I kind of just, I failed this boss the first time I tried it. Because I was kind of just yapping with chat, and so I wasn't paying attention too much to, like, my health bar. I was paying attention during the boss. It was the rest of the run. I kind of, like, entered the boss with 400 health, so I didn't have enough. That's what I'm saying. I died, but I wasn't mad. Yeah, I lost my chance to become a millionaire. Alright. Collect all this goods. I'm sure it auto-collects, but I've always liked just picking them up manually. 19 minutes for that one run. Not bad. I'm about to do one more boss. If I beat this next run, I'm just, I think I'll call it there. That's what I'm gonna do is... Well, this next run is probably the last one regardless, but, I'm not gonna do anything more if I still have, like, more time before 4 hours hits on the stream. That's what I'm saying. Let's see. Probably that. That's a pretty good one. No, I don't really care for that one. When only one enemy. Oh, yeah, actually not bad. I like that one. Actually, that sword's good too, but I didn't have enough for it, so it's okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take this. Alright, on to the final run for right now. We're gonna do tier 2 of blue area. Next time I return, I'll do tier 3 of green area, since that's the one Crash had so much problems with. Yeah, look how much money I'm getting throughout these runs. Like, this was my first run, 3,900 money. Nothing really special. My second run, 3,800. Also not really too special, but I didn't have anything at that point in time. $6,000? I doubled my money in that third run. Fourth run, almost 12,000 money. I doubled it again, how much money I was able to have. Now, yes, I had 2 floors, but, like, I had 6,000 probably on each floor. This one, 12,000. I'm just a money maker, is what it is. Clearly. Hopefully we can do the same for this one. Exactly. And it's because I'm money pilled, man. I see the money path and I take the money path. You know, I was thinking about other things I could do on stream. I really should make a list like what Crash does, so that way I can kind of keep my thoughts, because otherwise I'll just forget. But I was thinking of if I was to do some kind of marathon. I thought I had a ranged weapon for a second there. I'm thinking of playing the Sonic games. I kind of just want to play like Genesis games in general, but like if I can play like the original Sonic games, it'd be a good time, I think. Although it may be hard to rush through each level and also read chat, but Crash was challenging me to do both. A subathon? You know, that'd be a good idea. You know, I'm not past asking people for money. Although I don't want to really ask too many of the regulars, because I don't need... Barbecue already spends enough money on Crash, and he's already dropped a 10 on me. He don't need to double up the amount of money he drops on people just because, you know, I decided to stream and ask for money. I'd hate that. Dude's a hardworking man. I would like to figure out some channel point related things, because, you know, Crash used to put the goals on his thing, and while I may not do that, because kind of like learning from his mistakes before I even start them, I don't need to like lock myself into something and then feel obligated to do it. I prefer to have like, you know, some freedom, but at the same time, I don't mind playing things that other people ask me to play. Like, that's why I am playing Dredge. It's just simply because Devil has mentioned it a bunch. And then I probably will get around to playing Ribby Rabby or Rabby Ribby, whichever it is, for Papa, because why not? Like, you know, also I didn't let the guy break this for me. Bad gamer. Thought I had a hammer. But yeah, I think I'll play that for Papa, and then if I get some more suggestions that are in my wheelhouse, I think I'll be doing some of those, because why not, you know? Washed? Me or Crash? I just started. Me? What'd I do? How am I washed? I forgot that I just finished a run and this is a new one? Like, my bad. I thought I had a hammer on me. That's all. Half paying attention, yeah. Well, guess what? I'm having to full pay attention, okay? I'm the streamer here. You know how many times I've wanted to just get up and kind of go do something in the house for a moment and then realize, oh, you know, I'm kind of on a stream right now, okay? Okay, see, you know what? I'm paying attention enough that I can at least have him help me out with that one. Because, like I said, I'm hungry. I'd love to just go rummage through the fridge real quick and find something to eat. I could take a break, but I'm not going to. I don't have that view count for that. I don't have a BRB screen. If I leave, so does everybody else. Win magic stream. I don't know if you were just listening to what I was saying, but I was saying that I'd like to play Rabby Ribby or Ribby Rabby. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting which way it goes. But I'd like to play that soon. Simply because Devil asked me to play a game, or didn't even ask. Devil just mentioned the game when I was going to switch, and I decided, why not? Rabby Ribby, okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to look into it one more time, and if I think it doesn't, you know, look suspicious on Twitch, I think I'll go ahead and stream it soon, just because, why not play my friends' games, you know? I'm just starting out, and instead of playing all the good games, I can play games other people tell me are good, so I can be the one to say they're bad, you know? Crash doesn't get to be the only one to shit on other people's games. No, I don't think there's any obscene content. It's just like... I mean, you've seen it, right? And yeah, for the most part, they are cute anime girls, but then, like, there's one in a bunny suit. Did they really need to have one in the bunny suit? I'm fairly sure there was one in a bunny suit anyway. Okay, well, there's nothing wrong with bunny girls, but, like, you know, that it just gives off a vibe, if that makes sense. And while I don't necessarily care that much, I do just want to make sure I'm doing nothing particularly offensive to the streaming platform, you know what I mean? We're talking about a game that one of the viewers here recommended to Crash, and then I bought for myself because I thought it looked like an interesting gameplay, or game to play. I just thought it had that interesting gameplay. But I'm still gonna, you know, look at it and say, well, you know, it does at least, I can see why Crash said the things he said. Okay, I mean, I'm not really worried about being banned per se, but you know, like, I don't know. I'm staying cautious. As a baby streamer, I'm literally 5 streams old. Doing my due diligence to not immediately get shoved off the platform. How long is it, like, time-wise? How many hours do you think it would take to beat? Also, I just noticed that their strings are blood. I've never noticed that. Not doing poison. Also, I guess me being cryptic about it already doesn't help its case any, does it? Making it sound out to be worse than it really is. It doesn't look that bad, genuinely. I think it's only the dialogue moments that have that bit that anyone would be concerned about. Okay. I didn't even see you charging that up, guy. Calm down. Big guy. Or big lady. Not big guy. I guess I've never sat close enough to the screen to even see that. It also doesn't make very female sounding sounds. It's very deep. Very. And oftentimes I go off sound more than visual, since again, my detail for things isn't always where it should be. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought I'd got enough out of the way. That's my bad for standing right in front of it. I knew it was there. Blue World just isn't my thing. It's literally not even that hard, but like, I make it out to be harder than what it really is. I don't like all the flying enemies. I don't like all the ranged enemies. Okay, that's it. I got it. I got it. You're cursing me. Whoa. Dog. Oh, is that the fuck you beam? Maybe I just dodged it so many times I'd already forgotten that it does a little launch at the start before beaming you. I don't know. I haven't even been charge attacking. My second weapon isn't a dagger either. This would make my hammer do a lot more, which I do like using the hammer. Back the money up. Okay. I mean, I gain 3 divine favors, and then when I get rid of the curse, it just keeps them? I mean, I don't care. Oh no, a relic slot. Like I was using those anyway. I only keep relics if they're relevant, and half of them aren't. See, these curses are such a nothing burger, except for the one that I really hate, but only because I perfect dodge. I just don't get it. I've been playing this, and watching Crash made me think the game was bad. It genuinely made me think that maybe I was the problem. I'm playing it, and I'm not having a bad time. I don't get it. And I know somebody said earlier, different strokes for different folks, but like, you know, I mean, like, it sounded like I handed him, like, some kind of baby-killing device or something. I don't know. Like something that nobody would like. Ever. That nobody should like. But it's genuinely not a bad game. I don't get it. Now, yes, I haven't went and fought... I guess he's a snake, but I call him a frog man. But, like, seriously, it's... I don't know. For real, though. And you know what? Maybe him and his 500 games, he's kind of lost the plot. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's so busy trying to review stuff that he hasn't taken the time to just enjoy something. And then he plays Death Stranding and says it's the best game ever when it's walking simulator. I don't know. Bro's got weird tastes. He wants to make a video out of Mr. Mosquito, of all things. No, that game looked fun, but I wasn't able to watch it, unfortunately. I mostly was just listening via the audio only, so... But for what I did see, it looked fun. Apparently it was a mobile game. Mobile game that was released to PC. Wait, what? Death Stranding? You like Death Stranding? You like Walking Simulator? I hate to break it to you, darling, but there's not a whole lot to do in that one. You take package from point A to point B. The most interesting part is keeping yourself stable so you don't fall over. Well, I'm happy that you find enjoyment in it. I'm not calling it a bad game. I'm calling it a simple one. Also, yeah, there's monsters. It doesn't change the fact that it's still a walking simulator. They gotta give you a challenge somehow, and if you figured out how to not trip, then yeah, they gotta make you trip, you know? It's just that he... Well, no, the challenge is getting your deliveries done without destroying your package half the time. This is the fuck you beam. He just... See, it's that easy. Why did bro have a problem with that literally every time? Okay, well, it did a double on me, so... You know what? My bad. Okay, but you know, maybe I just don't care that some guy wrote it. What? It's the same guy who did the Metal Gear Solid series, right? I think that's right. I think. I could be totally wrong about that, but my brain says that's right now. But regardless, like, I don't know, it's just, I wasn't even there for all of it, I will say, I will admit even. But it didn't scream special to me. So when he says, oh, it's my favorite game now, like, I don't get it. I don't. And I'm not trying to, like, compare that and say this is my favorite game, but, like, it's most certainly not a bad game. See, the problem is that I was too far away. That's probably why Crash always get his, because he didn't stay up close to the boss, which is something weird, because he was always complaining about how he wanted to be right up next to the boss. Also, I don't know how I dodged that. I need him to not be on the side of the arena. I want him to be in the middle. So I'd like it if he moved. Thank you. Guy that says, can you move left? I say no. You know what? That's my fault. I stood there for that one. Okay, come on, man. You know what? Blue area stinks. No, I don't have any time. It's almost 9 o'clock. Well, I failed. That's unfortunate. Shut up, game. I know how dodging and stamina works. There's a reason why I said Blue World was the worst one. Okay. Well. That's it. That's it for today. I'm gonna return to this to finish up this save file. Which only says 19% done, to be honest. But I'm not gonna 100% it or anything. That sounds like hell. It's not gonna be played tomorrow or the next day, though. Tomorrow is more PvZ Fusion into Dredge. Then the next day will be the same. I believe me and Java Mouse on Monday are doing more Terraria. We haven't spoke of a time when we're starting. We'll probably start around 4 p.m. my time, so maybe an hour earlier than when I started today. It could be 3 o'clock. I don't know. Me and him are going to talk about it. Today was a good day, though. I decided for a secret stream, and I think it worked out. I wish I could have figured out how chat works, but you know what? I immediately hopped on stream right after I woke up, so I didn't really even give myself the time to figure it out. Let's see. Now, I guess I could go take a look at that game real quick. Okay. Well, it's a good thing that didn't show up on screen, I don't think. Unless it did. And just nobody said anything about it. Mortal Shell 2 now available? First thing on the front of Steam? Dude, we need to get Crash on this now. There's an open beta. He could be playing this thing. No, he doesn't play demos. He only plays the real game, which is $50. Man's not dropping $50 right now. Okay. Hush. Thank you. Where is that game? Rabby Ribby. Yeah, see, if it wasn't, it's just the girl in the bunny suit who just so happens to be a bunny girl, and then there's the fairy that's next to her, next to topless, not topless, but next to it. Not saying there's anything wrong with that, just I could see where people would have comments to say on it. Ooh. But alright. Enough stalling. I've explained my piece. That is it for today. Thank you everyone who managed to show up on my secret stream, my secret, including Crash, my fiance, of course Raccoon, in a random order by the way, Java Mouse, Jade, Papa, Barbecue, everybody. And my brother, you know what? My bad, bro. My bad. I didn't forget. I was just kind of trying to remember everybody off the top of my head. But anyway, bye-bye.